Hello, my loves. Welcome to today's class. Today we're just going to do a gentle and nourishing stretch on the floor, something that I haven't done in a while, but it's what my body is asking for. So I hope you enjoy this slower paced class as we send love to body, mind, and heart. And we'll begin, as always, in a comfortable seated position. We'll gently close the eyes as a cue to go within. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. And just take a moment to arrive on our mats today. Body, mind, and spirit. And we can do this by bringing awareness to our breath, observing as it flows naturally in and out through the nose, without effort, without control, without force. And it is that natural, peaceful, supported, and steady energy that we will invite into our practice today as we are gentle with our bodies, with our minds, and with our hearts. We'll gently open the eyes, and we're going to begin on our backs today. So just gently coming down onto the back. We'll tuck the knees into the chest and just gently roll from side to side, gently massaging out the lower back. And pausing in the center. We'll take the knees in a circular direction, again, massaging out the lower back. And going in the other direction, counterclockwise. And from here, pausing in the center, beginning Apanasana flow so that our hands cup the top of our knees. On the inhale, we'll press the knees away from the body. On the exhale, gently pulling them back in toward the chest. Again, inhale to press away. Exhale to gently pull in. 2 more rounds, just activating the abdominal area. From here, separating the feet, grabbing onto the outside edges of the feet, happy baby pose. So first, starting in stillness, getting a gentle opening and stretch through our hips today. An option to gently roll from side to side. And finding stillness in the center. We'll bring the feet and knees together, straightening through the legs, pointing through the toes. Hands come behind the legs. On the inhale, we'll gently pull the legs a little bit closer to the body to get a nice, nourishing stretch through the back of the legs. Continuing to breathe as we hold. And then releasing the legs, we'll reach the arms up and just take circles with the ankles and the wrists, going in both directions. And then shaking everything out. From here, taking the hands behind the knees, we'll just kind of rock and roll. So we come up to a seated position. We'll just gently cross the legs. On the inhale, reaching arms up. On the exhale, pausing here, reaching to the left. So we'll inhale the breath, reaching through the fingertips, getting a deep stretch through the side body. On the inhale, gently coming back through center. On the exhale, coming to the other side, pausing here as we continue to breathe. So sending that breath all the way down the side body to the base of the tailbone and all the way out again. On the inhale, coming through center, taking the thumbs together, we'll reach up toward the sky as we look up toward the sky. Taking a deep breath in here. On the exhale, we'll clasp the fingers, bringing them just below the base of the head. From here, pressing the head and neck into the hands, we'll look up toward the sky. So getting a deep stretch and opening through the chest, the armpits, the shoulders. Take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, releasing the arms. We'll clasp the fingertips behind. Inhale, opening up the chest, looking up toward the sky, pausing here. So we're really reaching, dropping the shoulder blades, reaching the arms behind. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, gently diving forward, hands come above the head, forehead comes down to the mat. Again, pausing here, continuing to breathe. On the inhale, slowly coming up through center. From here, coming onto all fours, beginning our cat-cow flow today. So wrists are directly under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. On the inhale, we'll tilt the tailbone up, drop the shoulders from the ear, looking up toward the sky. On the exhale, gently rounding through the spine, coming into cat pose, tucking chin into chest. Again, inhale back to cow pose. On the exhale, we round, tucking chin into chest. Taking a few rounds of cat-cow at the pace of your own breath. And I invite you to close your eyes, bringing the awareness further within. Following the guidance and pace of your breath today. Two more full rounds wherever you're at. And pausing here at center. From here, we'll tuck the toes underneath and we'll sit down back on the heels. So pausing here for a moment, getting a deep stretch through the toes and the tops of the feet. We'll inhale, reaching the arms up. Again, thumbs clasp and we reach toward the sky. We'll take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, we'll twist to the right, arms come by our sides. From here, bringing the hands to the hip, just gently pressing in, looking over the back shoulder for a gentle spinal twist. Taking a breath here. On the next inhale, reaching arms all the way up, thumbs come together. On the exhale, reaching to the left, pausing here, reaching through the fingertips. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, taking the hands to the left hip, pressing in slightly, looking over the shoulder. And taking a deep breath in here. On the exhale, coming through center, we'll untuck the toes, this time sitting on the tops of the feet, heels come to the ground. We'll inhale the hands and elbows together, pausing here at center. From here, we'll inhale, opening up the arms 90 degrees, really tucking the shoulder blades back together. On the exhale, bringing everything into the center. Again, inhale to open. Exhale to close and pull to center. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Last one here, we'll inhale to open, holding here, pausing here. So again, arms are at 90 degrees. We're really tucking shoulder blades in together, opening up through the chest, making it an active pose. We'll take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, we'll wrap the right arm underneath the left, palms meet, eagle arms. On the inhale, reaching up toward the sky, pausing here, getting a stretch through the shoulders. We'll take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, elbows come back down toward the chest and we bow forward. Head comes on top of the hands. So pausing here in eagle arms, getting that opening, sending breath to the back of the heart or to the upper back of the shoulders. Deep breath in here. On the exhale, slowly coming through center and going on to the other side. So releasing the arms. We inhale, opening up. On the exhale, left arm wraps underneath, palms meet. We'll inhale, reaching the arms up toward the sky, looking up toward the sky, pausing here, getting that stretch through the shoulder. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, pulling arms back down. And again, bowing forward, forehead comes down to the hands. Pausing here for a round of breath. Lift the hips over the knees, walking hands forward, forehead comes down to the mat. Puppy dog pose.
We'll place a little bit of pressure on the palms of the hands as we shift the weight back, deepening the stretch through the armpits, the shoulders, and sending breath all the way down the spine to the tailbone. So taking a few rounds of nourishing breath here as we stretch through the chest, the shoulders, and all the way down the spine. On the inhale, we'll release the right arm, weaving it underneath the body. On the exhale, resting on the right shoulder, gaze follows the extended arm. And breathing in as we gently twist through the spine. On the inhale, coming back through center. On the exhale, left arm weaves underneath. We shift weight back and really reach through the right fingertips as our gaze follows the extended arm. On the inhale, gently coming back through center, pausing in puppy dog pose. From here, we're going to shift forward, walk the knees slightly back, coming onto our bellies for Sphinx pose. So we'll press the hands, forearms, and elbows into the mat. On the inhale, really pressing into the elbows, dropping shoulders from the ears, looking up toward the sky. We'll send the breath in through the nose, all the way down the spine, to the base of the tailbone. And then on the exhale, sending that back out into the world. One more deep breath in through the nose, sending breath all the way down the spine. And we exhale to release. From here, we'll release the arms by our sides. Right or left cheek meets the mat. Palms are face down, planting into the earth. On the inhale, we'll lift the chest, pausing here. So hands stay planted, feet stay grounded into the earth. And we activate the muscles of the back and the core to lift the chest off the mat. On the exhale, right cheek meets the mat as we lower. Pausing here for a round of breath. On the inhale, again, lifting the chest. Holding here. On the exhale, left cheek meets the mat. Pausing at the bottom for a round of breath. On the inhale, lifting the chest and now the arms. And we'll hold here for a round of breath, really reaching through the fingertips as we lift. On the exhale, right cheek meets the mat. We take a round of breath at the bottom. On the next inhale, again, lifting chest and arms. Holding here for a round of breath. On the exhale, left cheek meets the mat as we come down. Taking a round of breath here. On the inhale, this time lifting chest, arms, and legs off the mat. So balancing on the pelvis, really activating all the muscles of the back, the arms, reaching through the fingertips, reaching through the toes. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we lower, right cheek meets the mat. We'll take one more breath here at the bottom. And then we inhale again, lifting chest, arms, and legs. Holding here, pausing here as we breathe and activate. Deep inhale at center. On the exhale, left cheek meets the mat. We pause here for a moment. And then on the next inhale, again, lifting chest, arms, and legs. This time bending at the knees and grabbing onto the ankles. We'll press the ankles away from the body, really getting a deep stretch through the shoulders. Holding here, breathing here. Taking a deep inhale at center. On the exhale, we release, pressing the hands under the shoulders. We'll come up onto all fours. On the inhale, we'll lift the right leg behind us. On the exhale, taking it across the body, we'll drop the toes to the mat and look over the left shoulder at the extended leg. So just getting a juicy stretch all the way through the side body as we hold. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, knee comes back to the mat. This time we'll inhale, lifting the left leg high. On the exhale, taking it across the body, dropping toes to the ground, Looking over the right shoulder this time at the extended leg, continuing to breathe. Sending that breath all the way through the side body. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming back to center on all fours. From here, we're going to separate the knees, bring the heels together, shift the weight back, child's pose. Arms reach out, fingers spread wide. We'll bring the forehead down to the mat. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose, sending breath all the way down to the tailbone. And exhale with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. On the inhale, walking hands all the way to the right hand side. Left hand comes on top. Exhaling when we arrive. Again, feeling that deep stretch and opening through the side body from the fingertips all the way down to the hip and lower back. On the inhale, walking hands back through center. Exhale, other side. This time, right hand goes on top of the left as we reach, stretch, and open. On the inhale, we come back through center. Hands are about shoulder width distance apart. We tuck the back toes, pressing back into downward facing dog. So again, hands are about shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide. We'll press the chest through the shoulders, gently tucking the chin in toward the chest to release the back of the neck. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Heels come down toward the mat. We'll pause here in downward dog first, just setting the foundation of the pose. From here, we'll deeply bend the right knee, coming onto the right toes. And then exhale, we'll switch, coming onto the left toes, left knee bend. So just pedaling out very slow and mindfully, pedaling out the backs of the legs, really coming onto the toes as we bend through the knees. One more each side. And slowly lowering heels to the mat. On the inhale, we're going to lift up onto the toes and pause here for a few rounds of breath. Just getting a deep stretch through the toes, the feet, and the ankles. Take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly lowering the heels. On the inhale, we'll lift the right leg high, bending at the knee. We'll open up, stack the hips. And just take a few giant circles with the hip. Going in the other direction. Slowly lowering. On the inhale, left leg lifts high. We bend the knee. And again, opening up through the hip. Taking those giant circles. Going in the other direction. And slowly lowering. From here, dropping the knees, coming onto all fours. We will inhale at center. On the exhale, we're just going to step forward with the right foot, coming into a low lunge. So hands frame the foot. We shift the weight forward to get a stretch through the hips. And so pausing here for a round of breath. Really shifting that weight forward, finding our balance. On the inhale, we'll take the right hand to the inside of the leg and walk the right foot out to the outside edge of the mat, runner's lunge. Pausing here. Option to come down onto the elbows if that is within your practice. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming up back into our runner's lunge. And then from here, we're going to come to the outside edge of the foot as we open up through the front hip and shift that weight forward. So coming onto that outside edge of the right foot, knee comes out toward the side to open up the hip, arms stay strong. And we'll continue to breathe as we hold, sending nourishing breath to the area where we feel the stretch. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, gently walking foot back to center, hands frame the foot. From here, we'll plant the left hand to the inside of the right foot. On the inhale, we'll twist, lifting right arm up toward the sky, pausing here. So getting a gentle twist through the spine. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, twisting back down. And from here, we'll inhale, hands to the heart, coming up in low lunge. Pausing here for a moment, and then we'll reach arms up toward the sky, dropping the shoulders from the ears, pausing here in low lunge for a round of breath. So hips are really shifted forward. Ankle is directly under the knee. We'll take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, hands come to frame the foot. We'll straighten through the front leg, shifting the weight back over the heels. Right toes point toward the sky as we pause, getting that deep stretch through the back of the leg. Taking a deep breath in here. On the exhale, gently walking back forward, inhale, hands to the heart. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, twist, elbow comes to knee as we press the elbow into the shoulder, looking up toward the sky. So getting another gentle twist through the spine. We'll inhale through here. On the exhale, coming back through center. Inhaling through center. On the exhale, placing hands down, we'll send the right leg back and go on to the other side. So on the inhale, stepping forward with the left foot, pausing here in low lunge, again, really shifting those hips forward. Continuing to breathe as we hold. On the next inhale, left hand comes to the inside of the left foot. We walk the foot out to the side, pausing here. Again, option to come onto the elbows if that is within your practice for full runner's lunge. From here, coming up through center, we'll now come to the outside edge of that left foot as we pull the knee out to the side. So it looks like this, opening up through the hip. Hands stay planted firmly into the mat for support. And we'll send breath to the area where we feel the stretch. One more deep inhale here. On the exhale, walking foot back to center. From here, right hand stays planted to the inside of the foot. We'll inhale, reaching left arm up toward the sky. So really reaching through the fingertips as we gently twist. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, winding forward. We'll inhale, coming up low lunge, hands at the heart. From here, once we find our balance, reaching arms up, dropping shoulders from the ears, low lunge. Pausing here for 2 rounds of breath. Feeling the deep stretch and opening through the hips. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, hands frame the foot. We shift the weight back, left toes point toward the sky. Maybe gently tucking chin into the chest. Release the back of the neck. And take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, walking forward, hands come to the heart. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, we twist. Right elbow comes to the knee. We press the elbow into the knee. Look over the shoulder to the ceiling. And deep inhale here at center. On the exhale, coming back through center, we'll plant the hands, sending the knee back. From here, we'll open up the knees, heels come together, shifting back for a brief pause in child's pose. Forehead comes down to the mat. Option to roll the forehead from side to side, just massaging out. And then on the inhale, we'll come back up, pressing into a downward dog. From here, lifting the right leg high. On the exhale, bringing it forward for pigeon pose. So the knee comes directly behind the wrists. We'll walk the back knee back, untuck the toes, and then I'll have you look over the left shoulder at the extended leg to ensure that the foot and ankle are coming directly out of the leg in proper alignment. We'll tent the fingertips into the mat. Inhale to drop the shoulders from the ears, open up the chest, looking up toward the sky. An upright pigeon. We'll pause here for a moment, balancing the weight between both hips. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, diving forward, forehead comes down to the mat for full pigeon pose. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose, sending breath all the way down to the area where you feel the stretch. And then exhale. One more deep inhale all the way through the nose, sending it down to the hip. And then exhale. Taking a few more nourishing rounds of breath here as we hold. On the inhale, pressing up through the arms, we're going to bend the back knee in toward the body. Option is stay here or reach around, grabbing the ankle, pulling it in toward the body, looking forward, getting a deeper stretch through the quadricep. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, releasing, pressing palms into the mat. We'll send the right leg back, downward facing dog, going on to the other side. Inhaling the left leg high. On the exhale, landing the leg behind the wrist for pigeon pose. We'll walk the right knee back, untuck the toes, and again, have a look over the right shoulder to ensure that the foot and ankle are in alignment with the leg. Coming back forward, we'll tent the fingers into the earth. Inhale, pressing the shoulders down, opening up the chest, looking up toward the sky. Pausing here, making sure that weight is balanced between the hips. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, gently walking hands forward, forehead comes down to the mat. We'll take a deep, nourishing breath in through the nose, sending it all the way down the tailbone to the hip. And then exhale with a sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. And we exhale with a sigh. And just settling into the pose for a few more rounds of nourishing breath. On the next inhale, gently pressing yourself back to upright pigeon. We'll bend the back knee back, reach around for the ankle, gently pulling it in toward the chest, looking forward, getting that stretch through the shoulder as well as the quadricep. Taking a deep inhale here. On the exhale, lowering, we're going to shift the weight, swinging the legs around, bottoms of the feet meet for butterfly pose. So we make that diamond shape with our legs. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, rounding forward, tucking chin into the chest. Continuing to breathe as we hold, getting a gentle stretch through the hips. And then inhale, gently walking up through center. We'll release the right leg, tuck left leg in. Right arm comes parallel. We inhale, top arm up and over for a side stretch. Making sure to open up through the chest, reach through the arms instead of rounding down to really radiate through the heart. Holding here. On the inhale, we're going to take the top hand and bring it behind us, lift the hips and reach back, gate pose. Again, holding here, getting a full body stretch here. One more deep inhale here. On the exhale, we slowly lower. From here, we're going to take the foot around, planting it into the earth and taking a spinal twist. Right hand comes behind, fingers meet the ground. We inhale, reaching left arm up. On the exhale, pressing elbow into the knee, looking over the shoulder. Getting a final gentle twist through the spine. Taking a deep inhale here. On the exhale, winding through center and switching sides. So we extend the left leg, right leg tucks in. Left arm comes parallel. Inhale, right arm up and over. Again, radiating through the chest as we get a deep inhale here.
On the exhale, top hand comes behind, meets the earth. We lift the hips, reaching for the back, gate pose. Holding here for 2 rounds of breath. On the exhale, gently lowering. Left leg comes up and over, plants into the earth. Back hand comes, we inhale, reaching right arm up toward the sky. On the exhale, elbow presses into the knee as we look over the shoulder. Breathing here as we bring balance and equilibrium back to the body with our twist. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, coming back through center. We'll inhale, rolling the shoulders up to the ears, bringing them back down and around. Again, inhale, shoulders up to the ears, back down and around, allowing them to fall into their sockets. We'll place the hands on our laps, face down as a gesture of grounding, and gently close the eyes. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. And release with a smile. We'll inhale the hands to the heart, bowing chin to chest, keeping the eyes closed. And taking this moment to connect to the peaceful energy that you've created within. And from this vibration of love and peace, taking a moment to powerfully set an intention for the rest of your day. It could be around something you want to accomplish, a way of being that you want to embody, or something you want to call in. So setting that powerful intention and seeing it as if it's already done. And so it is. Namaste. Thanks for joining live, my loves. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.